gonna be on for this one.
Have you ever heard of YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. I want to say hello to Kassie.
Hi.
It's a
nice
great
to
day
see
for you, a grand opening.
Yeah, having a great time. We're just so thrilled to be part of the community now that we have, a bricks and mortar store here in Washington, D.C. and, getting to meet these customers that I've worked with for the last 4 years, 5 years, and now I actually get to put a face with their name. It's really just a great opportunity, great experience for me.
You're ready for the overhead then, right?
I am ready because
Okay.
you know what? Now we have the online with simplysouls.com. We have our catalog, and now we have our bricks and mortar. So it's, the 3 channels.
Well, congratulations. It takes a lot of bravery to open a store like this these days.
Yes, it does.
But I can already see that you've got some very receptive clientele here.
Yes.
And we want to just take a quick look around. The atmosphere is quite interesting, very colorful, of course. Who's the interior designer for this, by the way?
It was my staff and myself.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I like the color. I love the color combination. I want to ask you about this little accessory over here.
Yes. Well, her name is Casey. And hi, Casey. Did you just get back from ballet school? Do you like Mommy's Betty Muller shoes as much as your mommy likes them? Your mommy has some beautiful shoes, doesn't she?
You know, they always play shy at just at their most opportune time.
I have too, so I know.
But you have a little play area. I think you have something for the kids over here so they can kind of keep themselves active, right?
They need to have their own dedicated space as well.
Tell us about this space here. How did this come about, the whole layout of just being able to have a waiting room? I mean, that's kind of a luxury to be able to do something.
It is. Well, we have a lot of square feet here, and we just felt like this was dedicated space. I mean, it has the nook type of feel, so we went with the chandelier and
And where
carpet.
does the chandelier come from? Who's the designer in the chandelier?
This is actually from wisteria. It's made from coconut shells.
And that is that in Georgetown Park, or where is that?
No, they're actually out of Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. Very unique. So how long did it take for you to find that? I mean, I'd love to have something like that in my place.
Well, I actually, when I was starting my catalog about 5 years ago, I didn't know how to start a catalog, So you like shoes, so how do you get them onto paper, and who do you mail them to, and who prints them? And I reached out to the owner of this catalog, Wisteria, and I just, said, is there any tips that you could give me? And he wrote back, I mean, I was a stranger. He wrote back a 4-page letter telling me who his printer was, what books to read, don't forget to include this in your pro formas. Like, it was the blueprint for starting my business, and so I've always loved his company, so of course I, support him as well.
Well, I can see that this has a lot of potential in terms of, but I know it's harder to bring people into a mall. So how do you get folks? I know you have the online business, as you pointed out, and you have an established list of folks that know about you and certainly praise what you do. So you're going to get those in, but you're going to try to attract some new business, right?
Absolutely. We're working with various groups here in Washington, D.C. We're having a shoe drive next week for Haiti. And so it's really just working with different bloggers. There's Kelly from City Shop Girl, and a lot of different women and men like yourself who are doing great things in the city. So we're just trying to partner with them. Okay.
Well, I think if you can get this young lady right here to participate, look at the drawing that you're doing there. Wow, she could definitely
potential, doesn't she?
She can be a future customer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not only that, but a future interviewee.
I think so too. She's probably got something interesting to say. She's certainly a stylish lady. Now, we're also having champagne. I heard the bubbly breaking open back there. What's going on behind this? So, is there an office back here?
Yes, this is my office here in the back.
Oh, how refreshing!
And this is my office.
This is beautiful.
These are my staff. The collection back there is the shoe line that I designed.
And look at some of the shoes. And you do some of your own design, which is unusual.
This is, it's called Lily Bee, named after my daughter Lily and my son Oakley, who loves bees. And this is the collection that I'm working on for fall. And can
you show us one of the?
Sure. This is a style called the Salma, and it is incredibly comfortable. I didn't realize it when I designed it, just how comfortable it would be, but I end up wearing these at least 3 times a week, which for a woman who owns a shoe store, owns a shoe company, to wear the same pair of shoes
that's a real
2
endorsement,
or 3 times a week. Yes, exactly.
And so this is suede, but this is more of a shinier leather.
Patent leather. So, the suede and leathers and patents, are the three primary fabrics that you work with.
Now, I want to ask you a simple question. Typically, how many pairs of shoes do you think most women have? That certainly women that come into boutiques and so on. What's this kind of?
I would say typically they don't want to know.
the-
Because they don't want to be on tape with the quantity that their husbands might see. But I would probably say, if I were to be pressured into it, maybe about 80 pairs. But a lot of these women, and this is how I feel myself and why I started this company, is that they have a very classy, simple wardrobe. And they use shoes and handbags and jewelry to accessorize and to give them personality and to create their own identity. So, you have a lot of pairs of shoes, but, I believe in you get what you pay for. And so, you're going to get better wear out of a shoe that has, expert craftsmanship. And if you have like a simple wardrobe like myself, then basically shoes are what I invest in.
What you're wearing today, I have to say, certainly looks fabulous.
Thank you.
And in you, but I have to say also that you would probably look great in a garbage bag or anything, just about anything.
Trust me, I don't.
Now, again, this is the space is it's pretty wide open. It's you've got your associates right here.
Yes.
And then I guess you could even have a reception party or something.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
you've got enough
We're gonna
space
be
to work
doing,
with, right?
Like I said, we were working with bloggers. We're also going to be working with some nonprofits to help them do some fundraising, because that's important to me as a business owner and a DC citizen.
Well, DC citizen, that's a good part of it too. But you're reaching out well beyond, being that you have an online business, so you could be doing business just about anywhere.
Oh, absolutely. We actually have a program that I started from the beginning, that a partnership with Suited for Change, which is a nonprofit.
Sure.
Yeah, you know about it. And if you donate a pair of shoes, then you get 10% off your order. And so, this woman, this client of Suited for Change wins, and our customer wins, and, we win because it's the right thing to do.
Well, if you can do the right thing and still make a profit in the big picture, then
Right.
that's really the nice balance that you can.
It is.
And so I assume that we're going to see, since you've put so much thought into this decor, we'll probably see you replicated at some point, right?
Yes, that was the plan.
Okay. Well, sounds to me like you're off to a good start. I love the
Good.
logo, and certainly the style. You got to come by just to see the interior of this place. I mean, all the pictures,
Thank you.
and this is kind of a hall of fame, right? Right here you can see
Yeah, we
some
don't
photo.
need to point that out. But,
oh, come on, you're very photogenic, so you might as well show it off, right?
It just reinforces the brand that we're trying to do something that has, universal mainstream appeal.
Well, you've got the credibility. You've been recognized. Washington Business Journal, Beauty Spy, Business Washington Post. I mean, it just keeps coming. So you can always point out, hey, look, I've been published, and I'm ready for speaking engagements.
Yes.
Think you can do that?
I'm ready.
You got a story to tell, don't you?
I'm on a panel coming up, so I'm looking forward to it.
And what is that?
We were just voted, Simply Souls was just voted as simplysouls.com as one of the top hot e-tailers, hot 100 e-tailers. And we're in the category with Zappos and with Piperline, with some really big corporate players. And I'm a single owner, a mom that's a mother of two, and I've built something that I think other people want to learn how to build something similar. So I'm going to be sitting on a panel for this e-tail conference.
You ready to do some traveling?
Well, I didn't say that. It's in Baltimore. They asked. I mean, if it were far, I do enough traveling with designing the Lily Bee line.
I was going to say, yeah. Well, Baltimore's another world, folks.
Yeah,
by the way.
that's true. Fair enough.
But if you have to go beyond the area, the Mid-Atlantic, and I'm sure you will have to, and you probably have had to do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I go to Brazil to design the collection, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. I assume that some element of this is sustainable. That is something to be
absolutely.
concerned about these days, right?
Yeah, no, the chandeliers that we spoke of earlier, being crafted from coconut shells. Those are, it's a sustainable product, and a lot of our furniture in here is vintage. It's, reclaimed materials.
So that's something you're conscious of.
Very.
Okay, good. Good. You got all the bases covered.
Good.
Again, we can come by. You're going to be open during the regular weekdays,
Yes,
Saturday.
Monday through Sunday.
Superb.
Yeah.
And again, the grand
Please
opening.
join us.
Grand opening today. This is a once in a lifetime experience. So, folks, if they can come down and make it, that would be great. Otherwise, maybe we can rent this space out for a nice party.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
It's great to meet you, Todd. I appreciate all that you're doing as well.
And I'm going to have a glass of champagne and
Please
celebrate your opening.
Okay.
All right. See you
Toast
soon.
to you. Thank
Okay.
you.
That was good.
All right.
All right.
That's what I call a promotion.